Perfect, guys. Well, welcome to today's webinar, Well Filter Webinars. And to start off with, guys, we are going to announce some new changes. And like we were saying a little earlier, we appreciate you guys' feedback, and we want to make sure that you guys are happy and everything is fair with this well filter system. All right, so before we go into the training for the well filter system, we want to just let you guys know about a change that we made, and we have announced this a week and a half ago, right? Last Wednesday, a week and a half ago. So anyway, we announced that we were going to be stopping the grandfathering for well filter. What does that mean? That means that anybody that wants to participate in the well filter system is going to be required to buy a well filter pack. All right. For some reason, when we announced, it was actually the last Wednesday of last month. So it was the close of the month, and everybody was making sure that they closed the month strong, which we agree 100%. So what this means, this means that grandfathering means that anybody that signed up before August 29th means that you're grandfathered in. So before, you didn't have to buy a well filter pack to qualify for commissions. We got some feedback during the month saying, you know, why people aren't buying the pack were getting commissions, you know. So we want to make sure that everybody was, you know, it was fair for everyone who wanted to participate on the system to qualify and buy a well filter pack. So we decided to end this this grandfathering. We initially talked about ending it May 9th. All right, after talking to the executive team here and talking to the leadership and listening to you guys, even people from Europe and people from here in America, we decided to extend this date to May 23rd.
May 23rd, and we feel like, and just talk to Tom Jr., it has to end. But we can definitely see that we did not give you guys enough time to get a hold of people. It was a matter of time. You need to get a hold of your teams. Everybody needed to make sure if you wanted to participate that you could. So we definitely want to extend some more time to you guys to make that happen.
Right. And thank you guys. And we appreciate everything that you guys say, the feedback that we get. We, like I say, here at Sisel, you know, since I began my experience here with network marketing, usually corporate took all the decisions and they didn't listen to the field. Here at Sisel, the culture is super different, and I'm super happy about that. And we appreciate the trust that we have in working together, guys. Seriously, it's awesome. It's awesome being part of this family. So May 23rd, guys. By then, please let's make sure that we get out the word out. We're going to be promoting this in our WhatsApp calls. We're going to be changing the email, sending another email with a new date. And the new blog and just all the information that we have to the May 23rd. That way you have enough time to talk to your existing leadership and make sure that they understand that if they want to participate in this well filter system, they have to buy this pack. Okay, so until May 23rd, the well filter bonus is going to be paying out the same way that's paying up until today. And we'll go through this PowerPoint and make sure that you guys understand it. If you have any questions, we're going to be here answering anything, any question that you might have on it. But for now, anyone that wants to qualify, wants to participate, and will receive well filter commissions needs to buy this pack by May 23rd. Okay. So after that, anyone that still wants to participate after we end grandfathering after midnight on May 23rd. Existing distributors will need to purchase a qualifying well filter pack. So if you see on this first screen, we have 3 packs, and we're actually by that time we're probably going to have our beauty one.
Our beauty one,
right?
Too. Yeah. But I think people have there's a lot of questions on what the qualifying pack is, and so I'd go into that a little bit now.
Yeah. So right now we have these 3 packs, the ones above, right, the 315 and 300 PV. The well filter packs only have PV. If you see, you know, there's 0 CV or BV. Okay, no bonus volume, no commission volume. So anyway, any time that you purchase a pack to qualify after May 23rd, you're going to be buying a qualifying well filter pack, which is the ones on the bottom, which will give you the same amount of PV. But like for instance, this well pack, you will get 240 BV, which means that the qualifying well filter packs will not pay a Wealth Builder bonus. They will only qualify you to receive Wealth Builder commission. So any new volume that you get after you purchase this qualifying Wealth Builder pack, you will receive commissions off of the new volume of the new Wealth Builder packs that you get in your organization. Okay, so whatever volume that you had in the past, you will still, if you signed up, let's say you signed up 2 people a couple months ago, you will still have those same people. You won't lose the people that you signed up before. Okay, so that's very important that you guys know. So you will buy this and get 300 PV, 240 BV. So this pack, the qualifying Wealth Builder pack, will pay up unilevel. So that means it'll pay out 7% upline. All right. So this is the only difference that we have between these 2 packs. On the Wellness pack, you have 315 PV, and you have 250 BV. All right. And on the 7 pack of the H pack, you'll have 335 PV and 206 BV. Like you see, they're great discounted packs. So we have obviously needed to adjust the BV with the same discount, guys. So this is awesome news, and we are going to be once again extending it to May 23rd, and we'll make sure that we get all the communication out to everybody, so everybody's on the same page on this. All right, guys. So hopefully, if you have any questions, just start messaging or putting some comments here, and we'll make sure we answer them for you. So if you don't have any questions regarding this, let's start talking about how this Wealth Builder system works. And I know there's a lot of people out there that have tons of questions, but I've had like 3 or 4 different leaders that at the beginning they've been like, you know what, I don't understand this. I don't think this is going to work. So by the time we finish our like an hour or 2 hour long call, and they understand this system, they're like, why would people not come in with this pack? This we actually had a call just half an hour ago. Yeah. With the same kind of thing. This person in Europe, she's like, this is not going to work. I don't like this. By the time, probably 20 emails later, he's like, I love this system. This is going to be working awesomeness. So anyway, so it's an awesome product system that you guys will love. But anyway, let's start with the training, right? So first of all, everybody that wants to participate needs to buy a Wealth Builder pack. Okay, that's standard. Anybody, that's how you're going to get paid, on your commissions. So this sponsor over here, let's assume this sponsor is number 4 qualified or number 6 qualified. Okay, so let's assume that, because there's been some questions on or confusing on this. So the sponsor, let's assume that this guy has all 6 people already in his organization. Okay, so there's they sign you up, you buy a Wealth Builder pack. Okay, so on the system, there's 2 sides of it. There's the Freedom side and there's the Wealth side. The Freedom side means that you're going to try to get 3 people, okay, to sign up on the on the Freedom side to get your money back. That's because we call it the Freedom side. Remember, all these bonuses pay daily. All right, so you sign somebody up today, and you will get paid tomorrow. Okay, so that's an awesome thing. So the first thing you need to do is sign up 3 people. All right, your goal as a leader is to sign them up under 2 weeks. Okay, because you will get $50 for each person that you sign up. All right, and if it's under 2 weeks, the company will give you $100 each. So you get $300 back by signing 3 people in under 2 weeks. So those 2 weeks start by the time that you purchase your pack. That's when the 2 weeks start. All right. So after that, your sponsor, because he's helping you with the 3-way calls and he's helping you with the meetings, will get $80 by each person that you sponsor on your Freedom, on your first 3. All right. So like once again, we're assuming that your sponsor is number 4 qualified, and we're going to explain to you why.
Now let me interrupt you because Chris has asked a couple times infinity bonus. Does that come into play here yet?
The infinity bonus, we'll explain how the infinity works on this. The infinity bonus, it's not exactly the same way as we have the unilevel. Okay, so let's just forget about our unilevel part of it, and let's just focus on this, and we'll explain the unilevel, the infinity payout on this Wealth Builder. Okay, and this comes when you sign up number 4. Okay, so you got the $240 the sponsor did because the sponsor is number 4 qualified, and you'll understand why later. Okay, so you got your freedom side, you're good. You got $300 for your first 3. You paid off your pack, so let's make money. You sign up number 4. All right, number 4, you get the $50, but remember that the sponsor started getting 80 off of your first 3. Now you, since you're number 4 qualified, just like your sponsor, you are going to get the $50 for signing number 4 up, plus you will get the $80 that your sponsor was getting off of your first 3. Okay, so you get $130 just by signing up this number 4 person. Okay, so what's going to happen? Number 1, 2, and 3, and 4 are all going to be duplicating. They're going to be doing exactly the same thing, and they're going to be getting their freedom and their wealth side. All right, so let's focus a little more on number 4. Number 4 is going to get their first 3. You see these 3 in green, they're going to get 50 each, right? So number 4 is going to get 50, 50, and 50, right? So now, because you're number 4 qualified, you will get the $80 from each of his first 3, okay? Just like your sponsor got the $80 from your first 3. So from here on, just think about from number 4 and on. If number 4, number 5, number 6, until if you have 20 personally sponsors, from here on, you as a sponsor will get $80 off of your number 4's first 3, through whatever. So make sure that's through infinity. So make sure that's the question that you had. Chris, that's exactly how it works. So anytime, like let's see this guy, number 1 here, okay? So this guy gets his 3, okay? You will get the 80. His first 3, you will get the 80 from each one, through infinity. That's how this works, all right? So that's how the infinity part works on number 4. And number 5 is going to do the same thing, and number 6 is going to do the same thing, 7, 8, 9, 10, however personally sponsored people you have. You will get $80 off of their first 3, all right? So just that's how this works. And believe me, it makes sense. The company's not going to be broke or anything. This is just how the system works, okay? So now you get your number 4. Now you get your number 5. What happens? You get the 50, you get the 80, just like the same way you got number 4, all right? Now this, when you're number 5 qualified, this opens what we call a check match. A check match means that you're going to get 50% of whatever these people on your left, on your freedom side, make. So, for instance, this is if you see on the left is this new slide that we got here. Number 4, your number 4. He's going to start generating your number 1 person $80, just like your number 4 generated you $80, right? So whenever this happens, since you're number 5 qualified, you're going to get 50% off of that $80 that is going to your number 1. So you're going to get 50% of 80. That's $40 that goes to you, just because your number 1 signed up is number 4. All right. And then number 5, number 6, and that goes through infinity as well. Okay, so just because you're qualified, just only once, you signed up 5 people, and that qualified you to get the check match. All right, so on number 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay, so one of the questions that I've been asked is that do I put my strongest people on the left or on the right? And the answer is you put your strongest people on your left. And why is that? Because if, let's say that I have a Laura Bacchini, I sign her up as my number 1, and she enrolls 20 directly sponsors on the Wealth Builder. So from her number 4 through her number 20th, I am going to get 50% match on all of them that they bring. So that's why you want to put your strongest people on your left, on your first 3, okay? So that's one of the questions that I get a lot. So that's how number 5 works. So, and like I say, you only have to sign up 5 people once, and then you will get these benefits forever and ever. Okay, while they're producing new volume. Now, what happens when you get your number 6? Okay, your number 6 means that you are turbo qualified. So turbo qualified means that instead of you getting the $80 here, you're going to get $50 plus $100 that you will receive just by getting the number 6. So that means any volume that comes in after you qualified, after your number 6 qualified, these 80s that you were getting from your number 4's first 3 will turn into 100. Okay, so like I say, it won't be retroactive. This will work the day of that you qualify for as a number 6 qualified. That from that day on, then these 80s will turn into 100. So any new volume that comes in, like these guys, if somebody signs up that the day after you purchase or you sign up your number 6, instead of getting $80, you will get $100, and that's through infinity. And this will be paid in a daily format. So make sure that you guys know this. So you only have to do this once. And I have a lot of people ask me, so do I have to be repeating this every month? So, no, you just get 6 one time, and you're turbo qualified. The key here is making sure that you duplicate. So from number 6, if I sign up number 7, I'll get 150. So number 8, 150. And from that point on, every single thing that comes into my organization, instead of getting these 80s over here, you're going to get $100 off of each person that comes in after your number 6 qualified. Now, another thing that I was just remembering, if you have no one signed up in a wealth builder, but you have 20 people in your organization and they want to do this, what I would do is I would have everyone either buy the wealth builder pack before the 23rd, and that way they will take a spot on your tree. So you will get paid, even though they're existing distributors right now. If they buy the wealth builder pack right now, they will be counting you towards one of your spots on the tree. Yeah.
Okay, Susie Hayden has a question, and she says, after the 2-week qualifying, is there a limit? Is there a time limit to get the 4th, 5th, and 6th?
No time limit. So the only difference between getting your first 3 in under 2 weeks is $150. If you take a week or a day to sign up your number 3, your 3 number 3s, then you will get the 150s if you get in under 2 weeks. If you don't, you will get $50 each, and then 4, 5, and 6. If it takes you 6 months or whatever, it doesn't matter really. You'll get the same thing. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Okay, so let's see what else. Susie Hayden. After that, limit. Okay, now so let's see, Marie. What is for qualified? Do you not make money on the first 3? No, yeah, the first 3 you're going to pay. You're going to get paid the $100. Okay, remember, and your upline, who's number 4 qualified, will get the $80 each. From your number 4 on, you'll start getting the $80, just like your sponsor did. Number 5, number 4, number 5, and number 6, and so on and so forth. You'll get $50 plus 80 on their first 3 through infinity. And not just the number 4. Number 5 works exactly the same way, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and so on and so forth.
Okay. And Chris Dykeman has a question. What about the regular commission programs? This overlays it.
Okay, that's a good question, Chris. Sorry. So this will pay on that first pack. This is the way that this will pay. All right. Let's say I sign you up, Chris, and you sign up with a wealth builder pack, but you also want to purchase 2 bottles of H-Bill in the same order. So how this works is that I as your sponsor get $50 because you bought the wealth builder pack, and I would get 25% on fast start on the 2 bottles of H. So that's how it's different. Okay, so the regular compensation plan works exactly the same way that we do. After this, obviously, the people get their initial pack, they sign up for their auto ship, and the following month, we recommend them to sign up on 100 points or depending on the rank, but that's how it's going to be working. And if during the month they decide to place another order during the first 30 days, it will count as regular fast start.
Okay, and then Dwayne Henneman asks, is there any other volume requirements other than the selected auto ship to stay qualified?
No, not really. It all depends on your rank. So it starts with 50. It depends on the rank that you need the volume, the PV, to qualify for their individual ranks. But for the wealth builder, you only need 50 PV to qualify for it.
Okay, and Denise Survey asks, and we've been talking about this today, do our new distributors have to purchase their pack in the first 30 days for upline to get paid their wealth builder bonuses?
First 30 days is right. You don't have to purchase it the day of enrollment. If they decide to come in with 2 bottles of H-Pill, and like a week or 2 later they decide to start this program, then they have 30 days from the time they signed up, 30 days to qualify and still buy the wealth builder and receive the wealth builder commissions. Okay,
Laura's got a great question. As we know, people come and go in this business. So she says, if we need to replace 1, 2, or 3, do we just call into customer service, and can that be an existing person who is now buying the wealth builder pack now?
Yes, actually, if this person doesn't do the business, they have to be either terminated or they're not doing the business anymore. It's not like, oh well, he decided not. I mean, he's still active, but he's not doing this. Then that doesn't apply. They have to be terminated. So you can replace them. I mean, it's not like, okay, let's see, I signed up Sisel, she's my number 3, and she decided to just keep buying auto ship, or let's say that she decides to just, I don't want to do the business anymore, so she gets terminated, and she's not part of the business. It's not like number 4 is going to turn into number 3. That's not the case. That number 3 spot keeps empty until you call us to replace them with somebody else. So it's not, you can't move everyone, just kind of scoot them over. You have to replace them with somebody else.
Okay, Marie Bartlett's got another good question. If you sign up someone who moves quicker than you and becomes 4 qualified before you, how does that work?
If they become number 4 qualified before you do, you'll get the commissions from this one person. But if you're number 4 qualified, the system will, since it works as a dynamic compression, it will look for the next qualified distributor above you. So yeah, that's one of the things that you need to make sure that you're at least number 4 qualified to earn those commissions, and you don't miss out.
Okay, and Susie Hayden asks, so if the upline only has 2 signed up, they will not get the 80. That payout starts when the upline signs up their number 3?
You're number 4. Look at this again, guys. When you sign up your number 4, the number 4 opens up the 50 plus the 80. So your first 3, your upline that is number 4 qualified will get the $80 because they're number 4 qualified. And let's look on your organization. You know, there's the first 3. You're just getting the 50 or the 100s from their signups. But the next time you tap into your number 1 and number 2 and number 3 is when you're number 5 qualified, that you get the check match here. So that's why I'm saying, if you want to make sure that you get as much money as your 1, 2, and 3, and you have to want to place the strongest one on your freedom side, so they go out and recruit more than 6 people, recruit 10 or 20 or whatever, and you will get 50% match just because you're number 5 qualified. So that's when you tap on in your freedom side, is when you get when you're number 5 qualified.
Okay, Tim asks, so the 50 PV, is it from you or your preferred customers?
That's a great question, and this applies as a regular comp plan. So 50 PV, if you're qualified with you or the customer, it will work towards qualification for the wealth builder.
Okay, and they've asked if it's recorded, and I said yes.
It is recorded.
And they would like it posted afterwards for people.
Absolutely.
So any other questions out there, guys, or anything you want to talk more about, Milo?
Well, I think we covered everything. Unless you guys have any other questions, please you can call us and send us an email, and we will return your email with the answer as quickly as possible.
Denise Survey has a question.
Okay.
She says, that new distributor can still buy that qualifying pack that PV goes into the unilevel.
Right.
And they then are qualified to get the bonuses like the grandfather distributor?
Exactly. So once, if you purchase the pack on May 24th, you purchase the qualifying wealth builder pack. That pack, from that day on, you're qualified. You start get commissions from the wealth builder just the same way we explained it. Your upline will get paid the unilevel, up 7 levels, 7%. So that's how it will pay on with the volumes that we gave earlier.
And then Dwayne says a scenario: I'm number 6 qualified, earns 150 on all personals. What would my sponsor earn?
Well, your sponsor, their sponsor will be getting the freedom side. Okay, your sponsor will be getting PV off of this, but you will pretty much be getting most of the volume on when you're number 6 qualified. So anything that you bring in, you will be getting turbo qualified. So your sponsor will be getting anything that he gets off of his first three through infinities. For instance, my number 1 is Laura. Laura brings in her first 3. These first 3, I'm going to get $80, and then her first 3 through infinity, the sponsor is going to be getting that from number 1, number 2, and number 3 on the freedom side.
Okay, so Susie Hayden, so if one of your 3 is still ordering and qualified with their 50, they are considered active and will qualify for the 4 to 5, etc. bonuses, or do they have to be sponsoring every month?
Okay, I didn't understand. So if one of our 3 is still ordering and qualified in their $50, yeah, they're considered active. They can start sponsoring people with the wealth builder, and they'll start making commissions. Absolutely, that's the question, right?
Do they have to be sponsoring every month?
Well, no, they also have the 2-week policy. Well, as soon as they sign up with the wealth builder pack, they have 2 weeks to do it, or they can take their time. Like I've been telling, I don't know if I told Denise or something. If that was me, I would have my team ready. If my team is ready to come in, and at least I have 3 people ready to build using this system, I would start signing them up because they're ready to build. And even as a distributor, to be completely honest, I've never built a business, but if I were to build a business, I would sign them up as preferred customers. I would get 20% of everything, and when they were ready to build, then I would upgrade them as a distributor and then have them start building, because there's a lot of, looking at the reports here, there's a lot of people that are just distributors because they love the product, but really they're not making you any money. I would rather have the 25% of customers, and then when they're ready to build, then upgrade them to a distributor. Same thing as the wealth builder. I would probably wait until I had 2 or 3 or the person ready, because we want to make sure that you at least are number 4 qualified, so you can start obviously getting into the wealth side.
Okay, and then Denise Survey, are all presently qualified in a certain position until the grandfathering ends on May 23rd? Yes, so
this won't change anything, guys. So if you already have 3 or 4, those people will stay on your spots. And if you, it all depends on, like, for grandfathering, it all depends on when you purchase a pack is the place on the tree that you're going to keep. So if you have 3 people, and it all depends on the day you buy the pack right now, the wealth builder pack, and that's where the position of the tree they're going to be keeping. But yeah.
Okay, so here's 2 questions, I think, basically asking the same thing. So is this based on new distributors or frontline distributors you currently have that participate now?
So this is basically on any new volume of the pack.
Can I put existing distributors on my wealth builder?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. So as long as they buy the wealth builder pack right now, they take a spot on your tree, and you'll get the 50 or the $50 exactly.
Okay. And Dwayne Hinneman, so number 1 through 7 payouts will just overlay over the number 8 wealth builder?
From the 6 and on, it will pay exactly the same. So it'll pay 150, 150, 150 to the person who's sponsored, and then you'll open the turbo bonus. So it will pay exactly the same way that you're getting paid on number 6.
And Laura says, is it frontline only, or are you personally sponsored place?
No, you can place them. The thing is, you can't. That's a good question. You will sign people up personally sponsored, and in the Wealth Builder tree, the sponsorship won't move ever. Even though you can place them, I can sponsor Liesl, and she'll be my number one on my Freedom side. But then I decided to place her under Laura because on my unilevel tree it makes more sense. You can still do that, because remember, I'm only getting commissions off of her first order, right? And then whatever she brings in in her organization on the Wealth Builder. But then I can still use her volume to place it under somebody else on the unilevel tree and help me qualify for different ranks. So yeah, you can definitely place them. Obviously, the placement goes on the unilevel tree, but the personally sponsored, the position stays on your Wealth Builder tree.
Okay, any other questions? What happens if my partners buy before me?
Then you miss out, guys. So make sure that you purchase your pack. That's after the 23rd. Right now you're grandfathered. So right now you're good until May 23rd. Like I say, let's not leave everything to the last minute, guys, because then we will be like, freaking out. I don't know if that's a bad word. I'm sorry if it is, but anyway, we'll be stressed that we didn't get enough people. So let's start and let's make sure that we all buy the pack right now and we're qualified, so we don't have to worry about it at the end of the term.
So Carol Crawford says, if the person under you doesn't order when you do, when do they become inactive and you need to fill in the spot?
So the person under you doesn't order.
When do they become inactive? Okay, so
So if they don't order, they're considered inactive. But not terminated though.
Okay.
Unless they send in a letter saying they want to be terminated, then the account pretty much stays active.
But if no one does anything and you want to put someone there.
Yeah, they have to send out the termination letter so you can replace that person in this tree. Yeah.
Okay, because you'd want to do that, I think. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a toxin-free pack? If not, are we considering one?
Toxin-free?
And that comes from Mary, who is our queen of toxin-free living.
Okay.
Honestly, there should be. We're working on a beauty one. We're just waiting for the exfolium and the cucumber lime, which is coming in a couple days. So.
Yeah, with time we'll probably put together other packs, like a weight loss probably pack or something. Yeah, but for now, we have these three, and we'll probably have the beauty one next.
Okay. And then Denise Survey says, but the entire Wealth Builder tree is on enrollment all the way through, right?
Personally sponsored, yes.
Okay. Ricardo, what happens to an old distributor who signed up after the 29th of August 2017 and did not buy the Wealth Builder?
Well, the rule still applies. Right now, since it's been over 30 days when they signed up, right now they can still buy it up to the 23rd and still qualify. And after, they have to buy the qualifying Wealth Builder.
Okay. And Mary wants to know, will the Wealth Builder count as PV requirement for this month?
Absolutely.
Which is awesome.
Both packs, yes.
Love that. Marie Bartlett said, it is never great to make people feel they're losing from the start, so she doesn't really like the fourth qualifier to earn on the first and the third, which she says is what you want people to do to have the potential to lose. But maybe you can explain to her how that motivates you.
Yeah. So, okay, let me read the question again. Okay, so yeah, unfortunately, that's a good point. But how everything is just set up to pay infinity, you need to understand that it's not just that first level or two that we pay. We pay infinity on everything. So maybe your number one, it's like the number four people, and that motivates you to keep working. Just to bring more people and get 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 people and 10. And obviously, your sponsor is going to want to help you, so your sponsor will put you on his first 3. So even it's a teamwork mentality that your sponsor wants to support you to start, to keep recruiting people, because that ups his chance for getting more volume. and getting obviously more people excited, not just on your personal sponsors, but in your personals and through Infinity.
Okay, so Anonymous asks, what's the difference in payout if you don't participate?
Well, the difference in payout is, first of all, you can't purchase these packs, and like you guys know, these packs have an awesome discount, so that you won't get anywhere else. But if you don't, the only difference is that you will get fast start 25% on the on whatever products that you buy within your first 30 days.
Okay, we got a lot of people loving it.
Nice.
Dwayne said, yeah, congrats. This wealth builder program could be total standalone comp plan, and it definitely could be for sure. Monica loves it. Susie Hayden, thank you. Jay says FSB pays if you don't do the wealth builder.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Barbara Grindy, thank you for explaining this. You can see a big advantage to participating in the survey. You may have answered this, but for grandfathered people, and I think it's good to go over it again,
yeah.
or people who came on after August 29th, before now, when does their 2-week clock start?
That's when they buy their pack.
Okay.
The day they buy their pack, the 2 weeks start clicking, yes.
The day they buy their
clock.
pack.
Yep.
Okay. Doug, if a position is compressed, is that permanent and count for the position it was attached?
If a position is compressed, is that permanent? No. I mean, if that position qualifies, then this person starts, if that position starts or stops buying their auto ship in 1 month, and then the next month they do qualify, they're back in.
Okay. Do you still get monthly commissions?
These are paid daily, guys. All right. So for the Wealth Builder system, this is paid daily. Even personally you sponsored or the Infinity or whatever it is on this system is paid daily. So that's awesome.
Okay. We've got Laura 11, the May 23rd. Monica, she's excited about the beauty kit. Yes, Monica, we're excited about that too. We're just waiting for a couple of the key products coming out. Barbara Grindy is looking forward to that too. Chris Dykma, thank you. We can now reach everyone. We know it was a time thing, so
yeah.
We're here to work with you guys. So any other questions? There's been a lot of activity on this.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 75 people at the knee survey. Thanks for the explanation, the extension. When you understand this wealth builder, this is huge. It truly is. It's exciting. So
it is big, guys, and like I say, we want to make sure that you guys understand this. Like, if you have any other questions, I'm going to give you my email address. Our email address, mine is M as in Milo, and then my last name is Acosta, Acosta, at Sisel.net.
I already gave it to him earlier.
Oh, you did? Oh, thank you for volunteering. That's awesome. That's great. Well, we put it on the comment box. So if you have any more questions, please send us an email, and we could do this. And I can actually do webinars for your group. I've been doing that for the last month. And people, like we were saying in the beginning, people were nervous at the beginning, and they say, I don't understand it. But at the end of the webinar, they're like, this is great. This is have great potential. It's just the Infinity side of it, guys. It's something unheard of. And people will say, how does the company not go into bankruptcy because of this? But believe us, this is well thought of. We made sure that we compared it, and we talked to people with experience on this, and this works perfectly fine, and will make you guys a lot of money.
Awesome. So just in the end, Chris Dykman, this was very, very helpful. Talking about the new skincare pack. We'll do some different things for that, get some training out there for sure. Jay, great job. Love the 23rd extension, Monica. So everybody's excited about it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys, for your time, and we'll look forward to hearing you guys on today's Sisel Connect call at 7 p.m. Mountain Time, and probably get a little recap on these announcements. And please, guys, make sure that you share this webinar with everyone. Also, we will be still doing our WhatsApp calls and being, the goofs that we are on those calls, and making sure that you guys are up to date on everything, on backorder products, on promotions, on trips, on anything that's new for Sisel. Make sure that you share that with your organization. But for now, thank you so much for your time, guys, and you have an awesome evening.